Good morning, guys. Got a lot going on today. Start my day here before I get out on my hike here. I've got to start up some beef jerky. Yep. What's Miss Daisy got me here? She got me a London broil, a top round London broil, almost 2 pounds, $12 worth. Yeah. Let's get this thing built, guys. Yeah, I usually do a couple pounds at a time. This is a great snack food. If you guys get hunger pain during the day or whatever, after eating your ribeye, whatever, grab you a couple hard-boiled eggs. Grab you a couple hard-boiled eggs, have some of that, and have some beef jerky. After we make this beef jerky, it's going to take about 3 hours or so. And then I keep it in the fridge. Look what this is. Miss Daisy has had this. She's getting friendly, guys, with this butcher down there, I'm telling you. Yeah, and she's starting to cut this thing perfectly for me. One guy, a couple guys, they were just shredding it. It looked like beef chips instead of beef jerky. This is perfect. This looks like, I told her, I said, whatever that guy's doing, yeah, take care of him. So Miss Daisy's going to take care of that dude, I guess. All right, we're just going to throw all this in a bowl. We're going to just kind of get all this stuff opened up here a little bit. I got my oven preheating on 200. I've got a spoon in the door so the door stays open. That's important. You got 2 pounds of this. This is about perfect. This is about perfect, guys. So simple to do. Nutrient dense. This is called nutrient dense proper human diet. Diet food, yes. All right, now, what have I got here? I've got Redmond sea salt. That's the only kind of salt to buy, by the way. And I don't measure this. That's enough of that. Black pepper. I don't measure this. That's enough of that. Liquid smoke. You can do this. This is optional. You can also optional hot sauce, Louisiana hot sauce if you like. That's enough of that. Now this whole room is going to, as this cooks, dehydrates, whatever, your whole kitchen is going to smell like a smokehouse, but it doesn't last long. I thought I was going to get in trouble with Miss Daisy on this one, but no. It doesn't last long, and you get a slight smoke flavor to this meat when it's completed. It's not overwhelming at all. And so I just guesstimated it. I don't know, there's probably not even quarter cup in here of, I would think, of that liquid smoke. Yeah. There we go, guys. That's that. Now just lay it out. Don't let them touch each other because they will stick to one another. Last time I did these 2 pans and it worked out about right, so just play it by ear. Miss Daisy only had one of these big, the real big pan. Even these small pieces like this, put them in there. This is quick and easy to do, guys. This is great food too. Got a few projects today. We're gonna get into. We got to get in, pull those queen cells out of that cell builder. And I could take a cell from my other ones, but I don't want to do that. The ones that are in the incubator now to put in. I'm only running 2 rounds of queen cells. So once I pull that bar out, those bees won't have any queen cells in there for them to carry on, you know, hatch out and carry on. So my thought is on that, I'm going to go ahead from one of my colonies. I don't know, I may go to the Oprah hive, the Black Queen Oprah hive, and grab a frame of eggs, bees and all. We'll put bees and all, and install in that cell builder. Yeah, we can do that. So that's enough of that one there. Let's load this one up. We got just enough to do this one here. So we will, like I said, rob a frame of eggs, bees and all, install in that cell builder. And then we'll put a date on that hive. And then come back 30 days from that date and see if our new queen made it back from her mating flight and is laying eggs. And then we will, we're only a day or so from the 22. 22 is the date that first batch of queens should be hatching, but I got a hunch they're going to hatch a day before. So it's probably going to be, you know, okay. That's that. Easy stuff, guys, easy stuff. I'm gonna put the large pan on top. Come back in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and pull these out and turn them over. Stick them back in and let them go for another hour. So you want them good and brown. Good and brown. That's that. What have we got left in my last batch? Look at that. That's all I got left, guys. This is all I got left in my last batch. Here's what you end up with. Yeah. Oh yeah. This was made 5 days ago. All right, let's get in the barn. We gotta harvest some bone broth. See you in the barn. Alrighty guys, a little bone broth harvesting here. This stuff's very hot, so be careful. Very hot. This stuff, this ugly looking stuff you see floating on top is the bone marrow that floated out of the bone. So I don't know if we're gonna get, usually I get close to 6 of these jars. This is another tough one to do here, guys. This bone broth. This is really tough, isn't it? I load this pot up, put seasoning in it. I come back in 4 days and bottle her up. I drink one of these a day. I call it joint replacement therapy is what I call this, okay? Yeah, you guys running out there getting joint replacement and all that stuff. Feeding these doctors. I guess you can do that if you like. You know. Hey, whatever turns you on, you know. Whatever turns you on. Steve-O likes self-care, not so much health-care, but self-care is what Steve-O likes. So I dip down here close like that, and then I get in here with my fork and stick it inside these bones. These bones, guys, are totally cooked out. There's nothing left in them bones at all. It's all in this broth, every bit of it. Yeah. So simple to do, it's stupid, okay? It's so simple, it's stupid, guys. You gotta love it. Steve-O's joint replacement therapy. The minerals and stuff in this is incredible too. You just feel better when you're doing stuff like this holistic stuff, guys. Your skin feels better. Your joints feel better. Yeah. You're going to get a little bit of fat slug of looks like lard on top of this thing here when you're done. Now these jars are extremely hot, so I put them in a mop bucket here. I stole Miss Daisy's mop bucket for a moment. So be careful handling these coming out of this hot pot here. Don't get burnt. These will go right in the fridge. And then what I do is take one a day and put it in a cup and nuke it for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on high. There we go. We got 6 of them puppies. So all this stuff here will sit here and cool down. I'll come back later on, pitch the bones. You can put those bones in your compost if you like, whatever. And then pull this pot out. So I take my lid, my inner pot, funnel, fork, in the house, wash it up. I put this back on my shelf over here. I store it out here. I store all my jars out here also after they're done. Miss Daisy don't want to smell any of this stuff cooking in the house, which is fine. I can sit and smell this all day long. It doesn't bother me. But anyway, it does her. And does she do bone broth? No, she don't. Everybody does their own thing around here, okay? Steve-O does his thing, everybody else does their thing. All right, let's get this done and then move on. We got to go on a 2-mile hike. Dang it. Look at that, guys. I think it was a deer, but I think the coon came in too and helped themselves. Them little rascals. That was a nice pineapple too. And that was going to go to I've been taking them to my chiropractor's place, giving them to the girls. And Miss Daisy gave some. This was the last one too. I was going to harvest. Yep, the last one. It was sitting right here, right here. They busted it off, put it here. This is the last one. The last of the banditos. Doggone it. Tell you what, my chickens are going to have some. Let my chickens have some too. But let me show you what you do with these things. I've got 3 to plant here. You just peel out this bottom pieces here. Get these bottom leaves off of here. Create a nub. You could make this an indoor plant too if you wanted to, in Michigan if you want to. Put it inside in a pot. Put it by a sunny window. I can't plant this one right away, but I can plant these. It's just a fresh top. And if you look, these little dots here, actually some roots already starting here on this base. But you want them to callus up for a few days, like these. I just left them in the utility room, they calloused up. So I've got 3 of them here we need to put in. And see, here's my pineapple patch. And they don't mind being stuffed in here together. You can just jam them in here close together. So you just come down in here, find a hole, dig a little hole, and shove them in there. Pack dirt around them. We're getting enough daily rains here to get them going. So yeah, that's all there is to it. And they'll shoot right up like this in no time. So yeah. Yeah, I told the girls down there they were going to get another nice one. Well, the deer got it instead. All right, it happens. All right, let's go to the woods and get our hike in. Alrighty, guys, I'm here at the park, fixing to do my hike with you know Woody. Here's Woody. You know Woody. He's been with me a long time, old Woody. Yeah, I'm getting a little concerned about my friend, one of my hunting buddies. I've only got a couple left. They've all passed away. I mean, I had like 15 or 20 hunting buddies, and they've all checked out. So my other hunting buddy that just moved down here from Michigan, I say just, he's been here 3 years now, and called him the other day. Now, he had an issue. He had a 4-way bypass surgery and got the crap scared out of him with that. And I told him after that, I said, you're ready to change it up? Because he started having issues. They were putting stents in him. Had to put stents in him. And then the stent thing, you know, that game lasted so long. Now we got to do a bypass, right? I said, why don't you just change it up, bro? After this heart thing, he really got scared. I said, change it up. Start doing daily hikes, like old Steve-O does. And then change up your diet. Well, I don't think I'm going to change anything on my diet. I said, well, why would you be a dog chasing your tail? That's exactly what I told him. And I did it politely as I could. I said, listen, I'm running out of hunting buddies, okay? So he started doing it for a while, and then it got hot, right? It got hot. Well, he didn't like all that sweating, okay? I said, well, no pain, no gain, right? Hey guys, after all I do all day long, toward the end of my day, if there's not a thunderstorm coming, and I got all my chores done, my bee work done, and this and that, I strip down to my skivvies, and I get out on the west side of the house. I've got a bench sitting there with wrought iron handles. It's a wooden bench with wrought iron handles. And that bench is so hot you can't set your ass on it, okay? The concrete sidewalk, guys, you can't put bare feet on it. It's so hot. You'll burn your feet. So what do? I go out there, like I said, strip down. I take two beach blankets, and I lay down, one over the bench and one on the arm where I lay my arm. I set a big thing of tea or water there, ice water. I've got my phone there so I can check my time. And I sit there for 20 minutes baking. In the first 15 minutes, I take my hat off and my glasses off, close my eyes, and that sun is looking straight in my face. And I'll take that sun hit for 20 minutes on this side. And then I lay the blankets on the sidewalk, and then I lay down on the sidewalk and let that sun hit my back. I try to do that every day. What am I getting? I'm getting melatonin and I'm getting vitamin D, okay? Another beautiful thing about being carnivore, by the way, another little bonus, besides being the proper human diet, guys, is the fact that we don't hardly burn. Now, I haven't put this to the test, but I only go 20 minutes both sides, okay? We bake both sides for 20 minutes. There's no sense of sitting in the sun over that and getting burnt. But carnivores don't get cancer so much. Skin cancer. Unbelievable how the maker figured this one out, guys. Just do a little research. Don't take my word for none of this stuff I'm telling you. So anyway, that's what I do. I roll my skivvies up. I wear almost when I'm into the sun, I roll my undies up to where it's kind of like a jock strap gimmick. So I get full sun over my whole body. Obviously, you don't want to fry your boys out there, right? Really? Anyway, I'm concerned. He called the other day. His wife's having a problem. They're on the same standard American diet. I said, switch it up. Switch it up, bro. They won't do it. They won't do it. She's drinking soda pop with a high fructose corn syrup. The worst stuff you can pour down your throat. Absolutely the worst. Probably eating margarine instead of real butter. Margarine is nothing but a toxic poison. All seed oil, vegetable oils are a poison. I would not put it in my body. No. You want healthy fats. All that healthy fats is coming off of butter. It's coming off this bone broth. It's coming off these ribeye steaks that I eat. That's what the body wants. So he hasn't been doing that. Now his wife is having issues. She's throwing up. She can't keep food down. So they went in. She's gone through just a revolving door of doctors. They've gone up her backside. They've gone down her throat. They're looking around. They're playing all kinds of games. Everybody's confused. Everybody's scratching their head. I told him, I said, stop what you're doing. Regroup. No, you're not going to do it, guys. They're not going to do it. And all of my buds, I made my conversion. I'm 72 now. I made my conversion at 45 years of age. I told my buds, I said, I've had enough. Had enough of waking up in the morning and feeling like there's an elephant standing on my chest. Taking to 9, 10 o'clock to even get motivated, right? Those days are gone. Achy joints, arthritis, guys, arthritis, skin issues. The list goes on and on and on. And so, since I've converted, feeling great, guys, feeling great. I'm going to keep going. If I hadn't done what I'm doing, Now, I wouldn't be out here and working these bees. No, I wouldn't be working bees. One of the hobbies that I love doing, okay? So we're going to keep going as long as we can, but I've called him and I have not got a return call from him, so I'm very concerned. He was sitting in the parking lot waiting. She was at a specialist, getting the third specialist to get information on what's going on with her. And he was in the parking lot waiting. He says, I've got to go in. I've got to have another catheterization. There's something wrong with my ticker. And I told him again, I said, Bill, when you've got to regroup, bro. You got to regroup. You're going to check out early. And what's a shame is, guys, this guy has got the world by the nads, okay? He's very well off. For fun, he has a Harley, and he's bought the top of the line with every bells and whistles Harley trike. It's a Harley trike that you can get on that bike. And he had one for a year or so, and then he got rid of that because he wanted to upgrade with better suspension and more bells and whistles. He's got all that. He's got a beautiful home over here, bought and paid for. He's got everything in life to look forward to, but his health is crashing. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. You're the poorest man in the world. But if you've got your health and you don't have a lot of money, you're the richest person in the world. And never forget that. Never forget it. You're going to wake up, you're going to be happy every day, and that's it. So speaking of happy, let's get on the trail here and get this hike knocked out. I got to get back, get the bee work done. We got to go in, like I said, harvest cells, put them in the incubator, go to another hive, harvest a frame of bees and eggs, and from a good colony. I don't want no junk. We're going to take that good frame and slide in there where we pulled out that bar of cells and let them girls do it one more time. And whatever they make, they can make a half a dozen. We don't know. We don't care. We're going to put a date on the top of that box, and we're coming back in 30 days to see what's happening. So after that, I've got to get hosed off. I'm going to be sweaty as heck. I got to get in the shower and hosed off because I've got to drive Miss Daisy today. Yes, she has things she wants to do, and she wants her chauffeur, yes, her chauffeur lover to drive her around. Yeah, that's my job, guys. That's all I do. I work bees, and I take care of Miss Daisy. So keep up your health, guys, so you too can drive your Miss Daisy around. And we have to do it because right now, this country is at a point of no return on health. I mean, it is just crashing. The obesity, the diabetes, everything. And another thing I found, I've had the bad back for, oh God, since 72. Yeah, blew my back a long time ago, lifting some very heavy stuff. And been dealing with that, but I found a chiropractor. I've been through a few chiropractors, but I found one young fella. And if you give me a private email, I'll tell you who he is. But he's got 3 office girls, and he's been keeping me fixed up, guys. I had sciatica pain coming down out of my low back, and I just kept on going. I'd be just sitting in a chair all day long if I hadn't changed over to a carnivore diet and doing my bone broth thing and all that. I'd just be sitting in a chair watching the television until I had a stroke, okay? Like all of my friends have done. But I would push through that just because of my lifestyle, all right? But this guy's really helped me out. It's unbelievable. Every time I used to go on, well, every day I go on these hikes, and every stride of my step, I could hear clicking in my low back. That's gone. And it would tracked down through my right butt cheek and right into my right kneecap, and it just lay there, and my kneecap would throb. So yeah, that's where it settled. It was weird. It would settle in there. That started happening about 6 months ago, but now that's all gone. After he did the x-ray, he said, I want to x-ray it, and then we will evaluate what's going on and get a game plan. He said, it's possible, you know, you could be really needing something like maybe surgery, but 99% of the time, a good chiropractor can fix you guys. It's unbelievable. So I'm coming along great with this guy, but after he reviewed it, he says, you've got slight bone spurring, but I can work around that, and we're going to get you up and running here. And he has, thank God. And he has got, guys, 3 of the best little girls in that office. I really love them. They're a great sense of humor. And so anyway, Miss Daisy met them all the other day there. And I told Miss Daisy right straight up, I said, I want to take all 3 of those girls home. What? Yeah, I said, I just love them. I'm going to take them home and just marry all of them. I said, I'm going to have 4 wives. I want 4 wives. She said, you know, she said, Miss Daisy's always calm and cool. She said, you know, do you really want to go there? Do you, she points her finger, do you really want to be Bill? Do you really want to be Bill? And do you really want me to be Hillary? And I said, oh Lord, please, no Hillary, please. She said, well, I thought so, okay. She said, okay, you can move on now from that fantasy. That's what Miss Daisy told me. Can you believe that, guys? She said, you can move on from that fantasy. I don't know, guys. I just can't have any fun anymore. Anyway, let's stop BSing here and hit the woods. If I find something cool looking, I'll show it to you. Yeah, okay, I didn't bring my bag with me today, guys, but it's time to harvest these saw palmetto. What you do is you look for a dark one, or here's one that's black. This one's starting to turn. It's time to pick these. It's time to pick them because the critters now are going to come and start eating them. The deer, the wild pigs, and all that. So yeah, it's time to harvest, but I won't get that many. I think there's another one over here. There's one around the corner, I think. Yeah, there's one around the corner that's just loaded. We'll look at that one. This is something else you guys can harvest in late summer, and this is beauty berries. Yeah, it's an edible berry. These will get really dark purple. They're starting to turn now. They're not ready to pick, but I don't use any of these myself. But a lot of guys get these and make jam out of them. Look up beauty berries. That's what this is. Yeah, here's another one, guys. And see, there's some black ones back in there. This whole thing's ready to harvest. I won't get that many of them, but you can pick these green. And there's some black ones back in here, turning. So that's ready to harvest right there. And I just put them on the towel on the dryer in the utility room until they all turn black. I put a fan on them too. And then I get about a half of a mason jar full of those, and I will take and I'll put them in a coffee grinder and just bust them a little bit with a coffee grinder, the whole seed. Once it's turned totally black, and then you put half a jar in your mason jar and fill the rest up with 100 proof vodka. I would use 100 proof because you still got a little bit of moisture in these. If you had a super dry berry or dehydrated fruit, you could use 80 proof vodka, but with something that's got a little moisture content like these, go with 100 proof. And you've got some good tincture, and then you can let that shake it once a day for 8 weeks. keep it in a dark room, and then filter it out, and then you've got your tincture. Let's move down the trail, see what's up. Here's a pretty good little specimen here, and these guys are just about ripe here, see? Lots of fruit here on this beauty berry. And the birds do eat these things. I got the whole park to myself, guys. Nobody here. Everybody thinks that deer flies are still here, but they're not. They've been gone for about a week and a half or so. The deer flies really get bad in here, but they've been gone. So people are still scared. They still think those deer flies are here. Isn't that something? Got the whole place to myself. This is actually where the horse people come. You have horse trailers all in here during the summer. Actually, all winter. All winter. Yeah, this is a little route here. No alcohol. Well, they're no fun at all. No nude camping. Camping rules. No nude camping. I just made that one up, guys. Sorry. There's your horse right there. Wow, I've never seen a bit like that on a horse. Yeah, this is a pretty cool place. You got a little pitcher pump over here in the bathtub for your horses so they can drink water. Yeah, a lot of camping room in here. You camp free here too. This is called a Sonoma track. You go online and you can get to. You get a, I don't know. I've never done it. You can go out there and get a. They'll give you. They changed the padlock. Let's see, padlock number up there so you can get in the gate. But yeah, they used to have a sign here. They used to have a sign here, do not drink, this is not potable water, but it's good to bathe in, and it's good to, it's good for your horses, I guess. And your little dogs. Your little ankle biters. You can feed them, give them water there. And let's keep going down the trail. It's kind of nice in here. Nobody's here today. And no deer flies. I love it. Here's the only restroom they have. It's a his and her. That's kind of cool how they did that roof on this thing, guys. This is solid concrete. Solid concrete, and they poured a slab with the right proper pitch on it, right? And they just set it in some sort of glue and mortar, and then they just filled the seam up so it doesn't leak. Check the roof on it. It looks like it's shingled. It looks like it's shingled here. And of course they did it, they poured it on a slab, but you can see where they seamed it up, put some glue on it, seamed it up here. And there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, guys? It smells just like a hog barn in here, and I don't think anybody's servicing this thing from the county. No, they're not servicing that at all. It smells just like a good old Michigan hog barn. Check this guy out, guys. Check this guy. He's the only one in here camping. Check him out. He's got a little tent. And he's got a motorcycle. Yeah, I guess he's homeless. I've seen this guy in and out of here for months. Yeah. Oh, there's somebody else up here. There's somebody else up here camping. Maybe another homeless person. They used to have a park ranger in here, but they, with government, you know, money cutbacks and whatever, they did away with him because he was in here enforcing all the little rules and regulations. Yeah, there's another homeless group in here. I've seen them here before too. This tent, but they have a car. They have a car. They come and go. They're probably going to work. And this is their little home, and that's where their dining table is over there. See, and you got your fire pit, and it's free. Hey, it's free real estate, so why not? If you're a single guy, why not? This would be a cheap way to go, right? Let's keep going down the trail, maybe we'll see something else crazy. Well, here's a critter here, guys. A black snake, and looks like he's gotten run over 15 times by a car. Yeah, that's a pancake black snake. Beautiful day to be in the woods, guys. I'm starting to break a little sweat, but not bad. It's going to get up to 108 degrees heat index. I was working bees the other day, and about I think it was 110 heat index, guys. 110. So you want to try to get in Florida, you want to try to get all this work knocked out before noon if you can, you know. Beautiful day. You know, guys, every day above ground is a great day, you know what? It really is. It really is. Yep. I do like to go down that path there. But there's a drainage slough coming right through there. It's cypress going right on to the west. And it's flooded right now. She's flooded. Yep. So see, you got these little trails here. Here's one here. It's a walking trail. And there's a bicycle trail and a horse trail and all that. And the horse people go that way. And if you take that road out and go out there about 1.5 miles, Genghis Khan, not Genghis Khan. Who's the old gangster? I forget the old gangster. The notorious gangster. He's got an old place out there. The only thing left is, I'll think of his name in a little bit. He had a cabin out here, and it all burnt down, and then the only thing standing is a big, tall lime rock fireplace. It's really cool out there. And there's a lake there. It's really nice, full of fish. It wasn't Genghis Khan. It was Al Capone. I just thought of it. Al Capone used to have a place right out there. According to my park ranger, him and I used to BS a lot when I'd come in here. And I said, I'd like to take a metal detector out there. He said, you better not bring out any metal detectors out here. Anything in that ground stays in that ground. I said, man, I got to thinking, he must know where the bodies are buried. Well, let's see what the queen gods gave us here, guys. A lot of bees. Remember that big gob of patty we put in here 5 days ago, guys? That's all that's left. That's all that's left. Well, she's looking a little better, guys. Whoops, they're chewing them down. They're starting to chew them down. See there? There's one chew down. There's another one. But it looks to me like we got did a better take here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These two here. Actually, look at the royal jelly they put in there, guys. Look at the royal jelly, it's still in there. Look at that. I'm liking that. They fed these girls good. They fed these really good here. Yeah, I'm seeing royal jelly packed in there. These will be some good queens here, guys. Alright, this is cool. This is cool. Alright, let's get these in the incubator. We got 11. That's good. On these little deals, I got to turn these ends in like this. What'd you girls do? Follow me in here? You girls followed me in here, didn't you? Alrighty, now I'm going to put these girls back here. Move these girls to the back. We'll put these here. Good deal. Alright, let's go out here and make a switcheroo here. Alrighty guys, I'm going to temporarily put this top back, this one back on here. Let's go into here. Let's see what they're doing up here. You remember, this is the frame we moved upward. And they're already starting to draw this. There's a lot of bees in this box. I'm going to leave. Yeah. I'm going to leave these here. Let's go steal a frame out of the black ochre hive. I'll be putting these virgins in these guys here as soon as they hatch. But I'll show you what we're going to do on that, because we've got to do some little manipulation on those too. A little Steve-O trickery. Yeah, we'll give them a little Steve-O trickery action. Okay guys, here's the perfect frame as far as I'm concerned. I just got to make darn sure my queen ain't on here. My Oprah queen. And you're probably saying, well, Steve, I'll just shake these bees back into that hole. Well, I don't want to jar this larva. This is a string frame too, by the way. Boy, they did a nice job on a string frame. If they've got flow coming in, a lot of good flow coming in, they can make some very nice comb, guys. Very nice comb. Let's just take our time here and look this over very well. On the ends, everything. I don't want to miss this girl. Also, guys, when we install our virgins, what we're going to do is come in here. I might as well tell you now what we're going to do. We're coming in here and finding out where the queen is, whether she's top or bottom, right? We're going to leave the queen on stand here. We're going to take the queenless portion over to another yard right over here. In the same yard, but just moving it around the yard here. And what's going to happen, the older, ornerier bees are going to come back to this queen right hive. So what you're going to be left with is a bunch of, we're going to have plenty of brood, sealed brood over there, and we take it over now. We're going to take it to this location. And we're going to let it sit for 24 hours. We're going to let them bees think about this. They're going to go, holy shamoly, we don't have a queen. What are you doing to us, Steve-O? So we'll give them 24 hours to think about that. In the meantime, we'll be feeding our little, brand new little virgins. All the mean ornery bees, older mean ornery bees will fly back to this existing hive. They'll fly back here. What we have over there is going to be the queenless portion, and it's going to be a lot of nurse bees in there. Nurse bees will accept a virgin more readily than these older bees. Our chances to go way up of them accepting that virgin, because they need a mama. These nurse bees need a mama. These older bees may not accept this new virgin. So that's Steve-O's witchery, trickery in beekeeping. We're going to trick them with a little witchery. Yes, indeed. And see, all the bees that are on this frame right here are going into this cell starter. I've got tons of larvae, graftable larvae on this frame here. Yes, I do. So they'll have plenty of larvae to choose from to select their new eggs to make a queen from. And the bees can do it a heck of a lot better than Steve-O can. But you see, I didn't do too bad a job on that graft. But see, on the 5th day, it's a good idea to get in there and get those cells out, because they'll start ripping them down. They'll start tearing those cells down, guys. So on day 5, get your tushy into that hive and get those cells out of there and get them in the incubator. Or if you don't want to fool around with grafting, do a walk-away split. I did it that way for eons and was a very successful beekeeper. This is actually quite a I've gotten stung here 3 times, guys, manipulating this hive just now. But it's because I pinched a bee and got stung. It's not because they tried to attack me. This Oprah queen, she's a docile queen. Now they can get ornery on a bad day, don't misunderstand me. Cloudy days, none of these bees are happy, trust me. But this girl right here, I'm very impressed with her. I don't see her, guys. I've flipped this thing several times. And if you do screw up, guys, if you do screw up, you'll know, because you'll come back here in a few days when we get ready to do our thing. You're going to notice queen cells in here, and you're going to say, oops, she's over in that cell starter. I just did. All right. I'm taking this one, guys. I'm going to leave that propped up right there. I'm going to slide this one right down in here. I got to go get my hive tool. I'll be right back. All right, let's put our excluder back on, guys. We know our queen's down here. We're going to come back in a few days and do a manipulation. They could use some more food. I'm gonna get more food on them here in a minute. I'm gonna make up another 5-gallon batch of food and feed these guys. All right, let's take our baby larvae over and install them. We are now going to create, guys, a walk-away split. Yes, there will be a little fussing and fighting here, but that's okay. they'll be good to go here real shortly. Now I am going to get a jar of food on here. So I well fed these queens. You saw how much royal jelly was in those cells. So we've got what do we got? We got close to we got 5 in there and 11, so that's 16 cells. So we got 16 splits we can make. Plus I got a couple beekeepers that want some, so we'll see. We'll hatch them. We'll hatch our queens in the incubator. We'll feed them well. We'll look them over, and then decide what we want to do, where we want to bust up hives at. So yeah. So I'm pleased. I'm very pleased with that batch of queen cells. We'll see how they look. I'll bring you back when they hatch. We're going to hatch here in a day or two. We'll look them over. It'll be interesting to see how many black queens we have. That was my goal, try to produce some black queens. Oprah queens. We'll call them Oprah queens. We'll see what we get. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go for now, and I got to go drive Miss Daisy now. I got to go get a shower, clean up, and my job will be chauffeuring Miss Daisy the rest of the day, okay? So you guys take care of your Miss Daisy too, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.